It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Nate.
I'm Lewis.
I'm Sean.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are watching Season 2, Episode 7 of YELLOWJACKETS called Burial.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sad stuff happened in the last episode,
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
So Shauna had a baby and got to meet the baby in her blood loss dream and then found out that the baby did not make it.
Yes, so
Very sad.
The dream featured, I think, a couple major emotions, like the yearning and bonding with the baby was one facet of the dream, and then the extreme betrayal and fear of her peer group in the dream as well, by discovering them having consumed the baby, you know.
Yes.
So that's
probably
if the one emotion, the bonding with the baby, was so real, I imagine that the betrayal she felt will be hard to just shake off too. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Even though they all just worked as hard as they could to help her through an impossible situation. You know?
Yeah, but there was already that mistrust like building in Shauna before. So I understand why that element was in there and why her subconscious was being like, you need to be very careful of these people because and especially because like they have the potential to turn on you.
Right.
Like,
this is not really your community.
Right.
It's just a soccer team, you know? Like, you happen to be here together, but there's the actual structure of a community that is supposed to make this kind of thing go correctly.
Yeah.
Is not there.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
they're crazy.
they are indeed all crazy. But what about the modern day timeline, Lewis? What do we have going on there?
They're all the band is back together.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Everybody showed up at the cult compound. Compound's the right word, right? Yeah.
Yes, I think so. In upstate New York.
Yeah, and I realized I had forgotten that the cult had already been using that symbol.
Yeah.
But like we got the
Well,
overhead
they drew
shot.
a big one. Yeah.
Right. Their whole facility is structured as the symbol.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's gonna happen there?
Yeah. They're convinced they brought something back with them from the woods.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
And that it's in each of them and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, even though it was just a bunch of coincidences for sure.
How do you guys feel about the adult timeline at this juncture in the story?
I mean, I'm curious what happened if not for trying to summon this dark force within them and it working and things are not a coincidence and I've been wrong this whole time, which I don't think I am. I don't really know how we can move forward. Like, what are they trying to find out really at this point? What are they moving towards? Right.
Yeah. It's a little stymied. I'm not as interested in it as I am in the 90s timeline.
I mean, Shauna's also got a whole thing going on with it.
Yeah, but then it was like, okay, this is getting tense, and then, like, obviously that's not finished, but it does feel like, but we're gonna shove it to the side so that everybody can get back together. And it feels kind of, like, just like, what's her name, Gail? Ty's wife.
Oh no, that's Simone.
Okay, yes.
Simone and Sammy, yeah, I feel like they are conspicuously absent from the story in season 2. All of a sudden, you know, like there was the car accident and the hallucination that he came home when he didn't, and then Ty just kind of left, and they haven't been around for a while.
Like, at all.
And like Ty took off. It was Dark Ty,
Right.
but like Thaisa has been in control at several points here, and not once has she been like, I should check on these people.
Yep. She's not good decision maker.
Yeah.
Should not be in public office.
Right, that's true. But none of them are good decision makers. It's just they're all damaged ladies trying their best. Should we see them try again this week?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, let's dive in.
Check out the Patreon. There's a link in the description, in the below our faces right now. There's full-length reactions over there. You can just go on there and vote on movie polls for free if you want to help us decide what to watch. And yeah, so check it out if you want to support us or not. Let's watch Yellowjackets.
Pwah!
Woo!
You need to drink some water, Shauna. Come on, just a little bit.
Oh,
She
God,
hugging
she's
him?
Still, yeah. No. Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's moving. Okay, don't let up. Don't let up.
And they're frozen in.
Yeah, it's, there's
Oh.
way snowed in.
Hey, this will be good for you, Shauna. You can take a walk and get some fresh air.
Honestly, the more we see the full extent of what they went through out here, the more
Yeah.
you're just proud of them for living life at all in the
Right,
present
totally.
day, you know?
How many months in are we?
I
Into,
mean,
like, yeah. How long do you think they've been out there?
9 or 10, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
was she full term when she went into labor? I don't know.
It's you and me against the whole world.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I'm like,
it's
already
rough.
upset.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, have you two joined a cult since we last saw you?
We are an intentional community.
A cult.
Yeah, we found the cult.
Okay. About
Had my rifle in my mouth and I was gonna pull the trigger, and that's when Lottie found me.
My God.
I mean, yeah.
I
Yeah.
put walls up, and they were finally starting to come down because of this place.
I can't
It
tell
isn't easy.
if she's being for real or not.
It's really what I need. You all need it too. I mean,
She's a
brought some really.
she's like a realist, right? She's like a
place.
nihilist. She
So-
doesn't.
Maybe now
She knows
we
what
can actually start
this
dealing
is.
with it.
But she knows they have
She
stuff
is.
they have to process.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
I feel like she's also a
I
pragmatist.
really thought he was gonna make it.
So
we
if
were
it
all
is
hoping
helping,
for that.
Yeah. What? I guess if it works, it works. You mean?
yeah.
It wouldn't change the fact that his mother is starving. We all are.
Yeah. I mean, there's just the logistical
I just
fact
think it's
that
time
the
we
baby
woke
had
up.
survived. Like, then you have a baby,
Mm-hmm.
and then what?
Yeah.
when someone new comes in, we often let them choose a treatment without a description, just whatever speaks to them.
Can I get a description though?
Self-care.
I'll take forage. Misty, that leaves you with it's my favorite therapy. It's guidance. We're gonna move outside and get you started, but before we do,
Can't imagine.
you're gonna be giving up your phones.
Oh, you're kidding, right?
Our devices leave us captive to other people's
First my cigarettes and now my phone.
Aren't you a
Can't really argue with that, actually.
state representative?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's got
kinda.
some kind of a political office.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting like a massage or maybe a mud bath.
Here, just take him.
No!
Baby goat, you don't want to take them?
Self-care means taking care of the goat for the rest of the day.
So you want me to spend the whole day looking after this goat and getting all attached, and then at the end of the day you're gonna ask me to slit its fucking throat?
God, Shauna. You're a crazy person.
The alternative is mucking out the barn all day. It's up to you.
Fine, fine.
I just gotta take care of a little guy.
His name is Bruce, by the way.
You're responsible to somebody you can't lie to.
Yeah.
You can lie to the goat all day.
Well, yeah, but like it's not gonna do you any good.
You're scaring me.
I'm scared too.
About what? I don't understand.
I know.
Well,
We have to go.
well, I would understand if you'd explain a little bit further what's going on.
What matters now is that you aren't welcome here anymore.
No, Paul. Hey, wait. What did I do?
It's just time. It's just time. I love you.
Is this something that really happened? Or is this
it's-
him imagining
wait.
that, like, Paul says you can't take refuge in pretending you're with me anymore?
Yeah, that's how I'm interpreting this.
Paul!
Coach! Are you okay?
No.
No.
Coach is completely gone. Has anyone noticed?
I'm gonna be just fine.
Yeah. He's like, okay.
So when you're ready, just climb in and close the door.
I thought this was supposed to be guidance.
The most authentic guidance comes from within.
Comes from within.
Everything is like the opposite of what it sounded like. You know, guidance is an isolation tank.
Yeah.
Self-care is care for a baby goat.
I would hate for my bladder to guide me into peeing in that thing. See you in a minute.
See you then.
It's just like the moment that she has to actually participate, she's like, I'm out.
Yeah.
No. How do I get out of here?
We did the best that we could. I mean, Misty, she was amazing. There's no way I could have kept my shit together like she did at the end. Yeah, that's true.
You do have some good qualities, Misty. You just
Well, that makes sense.
crazy.
I'm pretty sure she did something to Crystal.
Well,
I mean, God, she tried to poison Coach Scott when she was supposedly in love with him.
Yeah.
Think about it.
yeah.
Now that the snow has stopped, wouldn't you think that she'd be
She
out
destroyed
there
the transponder.
looking for her friend?
I mean, they don't know that, but
What is if Crystal?
they've just assumed Crystal's dead, right? I mean, she was just out in that snowstorm.
I mean,
She
that's
went
all
there
Misty
for-
said, but they're saying the fact that she's not trying to find
Yeah.
her is evidence of
I know.
foul play.
The snow has stopped, and we need to go out there and we need to look for Crystal.
Misty's right.
It hasn't been very much time.
Yeah, right.
Maybe Crystal could make it through a few days.
But what if the wilderness, took her?
What?
What if it took
Yeah.
the baby too? The wilderness, it hears us. It gave us what we wanted. Shauna lived. It may do the same with Crystal.
Avi knows what's up.
He still hasn't told them where he was.
Yeah.
I hope they find Crystal alive. But if they find her and she's not, you mean
They want the meat.
we could? Well, I'm not saying I want to. It would be disrespectful to the wilderness to waste it. Right.
Just justification immediately.
Oh, they've been out here for a long time.
Yeah,
okay.
they're
Say, no,
probably
what is-
very hungry.
This Shakespearean side character, conversation.
Yeah, where they very audible to everyone around them.
Yeah.
I'm sleepwalking again. I need help.
Professional help.
That other you. She always had a deep connection to the wilderness, and she wants to hurt my family. She may not want to. She
Yeah.
just doesn't want to be suppressed.
Well,
Still a part of
How do you know? Yeah.
She will always be a part of you.
It's telling me that.
Shouldn't you be in therapy?
Shouldn't you?
I'm caring for myself and a goat, which is just tied. Fuck. To chew through the rope. Fuck.
he wasn't even looking at it.
No, it was right there. You didn't catch that?
There he is. Oh my God. Here's this dummy. Come here. Hey, who's? Oh my God.
Come on, how could you lose track of that thing? It'd be so
I
fun to
know.
hang out with a baby
I know.
goat for
Yeah.
a while.
Lisa's looking for you. You're supposed to be in the tank.
Right.
I just couldn't figure out how to lock the door properly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Crystal, can you hear us?
Anyone ever comes up to me and says I'm supposed to be in the tank, I'm out of there.
Say something!
Oh no, don't start that.
When we find her, and what if she looks just like
No
Jackie?
crocodile tears.
You should probably just go back.
Yeah, sure. You going back and we'll keep looking.
Go with quiet and numb instead of this.
Crystal! Crystal!
I'm not gonna let them eat you, Kristen.
Oh, what now? Oh, she's going straight to the body.
Yep.
Oh. He fell in the soap flakes.
Oh no. Where are you going, dude?
Is he looking too?
So this dumb idiot ate some rope? Can someone look at it?
The animal is currently under your care.
What?
I'm caring for it by getting it medical help.
Yeah.
The kid's care is entwined with your own.
I'm sorry.
What did you say?
This is a goat.
The baby goat, your care is entwined with
Yeah,
yours.
she's carrying like
Well,
a
this is
fur
me caring for
bundle.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ate a bunch of rope, and part of me thinks that that might even be fine for goats, but I don't know because
It is fine for goats.
They can eat a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it up with her. Lottie, my self-care ends right here, right now, okay? I'm not gonna kill this fucking goat, okay? Fuck you.
You don't have to kill the goat.
No, it
Nobody
never
said
occurred to
that.
her. Yeah.
I've always kept my daughter, Callie, like, at arm's length out of fear that she would die, I guess. Or maybe that she was never even real to begin with.
Yep, that's makes sense.
I think something is broken, Lottie.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
The therapy got through to Shauna.
Yeah, for real.
I've never done an isolation tank, but I feel like it would probably be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hello?
Nope.
Kick off your shoes.
Fuck
I've
yes.
got a tune
That's Caligula, her parrot. Remember?
now to set the mood for ya.
Beautiful.
Now sit right down. Your trouble, sit right down. Planet Cookie.
Yeah, she's got some stuff going on, doesn't she?
How much do we all count on you? How many times did you get the ball over the goal line? Take it from a bird named after a Roman emperor who was also unjustly accused of heinous acts. You are not a murderer,
Well,
Misty.
You're she is.
Thank you, Caligula.
Who is that? It's an.
I have no idea.
I recognize him from something. But,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No, seems like she had fun in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's gone. She's back there. She's back there watching this.
Zombie crystal.
That'd be quite the twist.
That would be it.
Ben, stop. You're too close to the edge.
Coach Scott?
No, no, no. No, 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 no.
Oh.
I'm
What's
not gonna
funny?
keep losing everything.
The absurdity of like Misty is now
Yeah.
like
Trying to get
the
somebody
site
to come
in-
back.
twice in 2 days.
Yeah, right. Gonna witness this now, too.
Could you just push me off?
No. know if anybody saw that, though.
Say that to me. Life is so precious. Okay, you can't just throw yours away. No, Ben, stop.
Oh, God.
We will eat you. I will savor every moment of it, especially your high-calorie butt meat. Okay, we will.
I don't.
Yeah, she's trying to make it like... You know what's gonna happen next, right?
I'll tell your parents that you were the one who impregnated Shauna and that you tried to impregnate all of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen to me, Ben. Okay, I will tell
Jesus
the whole world
Christ.
that you're gay.
Those two stories are a little bit at odds, but...
She's
Yeah,
just
so
threatening to...
Do it.
Yeah.
Wait! Please. Please.
This poor kid, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
Please, Ben.
It's like, oh, you can't do it with her standing there, man. You can't do that.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
one thing if you were here by yourself, but now that she's here to witness it, that makes
Yep.
it a different act, you
Yeah.
know?
Wow, it worked.
Huh?
I chose forage from Lottie's weird chore chart, and so I went to my truck and did exactly that. Nice.
So what was she supposed to be doing? Did anybody give you a task? Or what? Now they're gonna make out.
No, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, I didn't. I can't wait for you, Ty.
I would never ask you to.
No.
You're on the road? No,
Literally. I don't have that kind of time. I have cancer. You know, like when someone says they have cancer and then they say, but it's the best kind of cancer to have, or they caught it really early.
It's not a big deal.
This isn't one of those
this
times.
is like, this is
Yeah.
bad, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. You just decided to tell me now?
And were you not going to say goodbye if Thaisa hadn't wandered into your shop?
Van, wait!
Even more of them are here now. This is proof of what I told you.
That this it is sending your old
Or
friends.
a couple of them showed up and then they started...
They called the other ones.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what it wants. Us to be together.
For what purpose?
Did we see the therapist before
I
this?
feel it in my body.
Yeah, she was asking why she wanted to
It's like
up her
something-
meds, and then it was like, really, no, you should just lean in.
When does self-repression serve us?
God.
It could be that this reunion strikes a primal chord with you because in the past, when you were with these other women, you were free.
This is, I think this therapist is not board certified or whatever.
What is standing
I
in the
think
way
this is, she's like
of you
real
embracing
leader
that
of whatever
again?
this is.
We hurt each other. People died.
Is there anything of value in this life that doesn't come with risk? Or loss? Or consequence?
What?
That's the response to but people
Are you
died.
saying what I think you're saying? You tell me, does a hunt that has no violence feed anyone?
Yeah.
Oh!
That's the thing. That's the thing. Last episode, all of the shots during therapy were just on Lottie.
That's very, very interesting.
Good observation, Lewis.
Very good. Because all of her advice has been not good. Bad advice. Bad therapist.
No therapist.
Yeah.
Can a hunt that has no blood feed anyone?
It has no violence.
No violence.
Yeah. It's just the part where she bursts in and says, I think I
think you should all
praise
go
you
home.
guys. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
we just got
she had an epiphany.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be time for you to stop resisting.
Yeah. It's just like, you can't lord over us like you can with these other people. We know you better than they do. Remember when we ate our friend? Wasn't that crazy?
Why are you singing that? Where did you hear that song?
Huh?
I think that Crystal was singing it from
Oh my god, you guys, is it snowing? You killed my fucking baby! Shut up! Stop! Missy did everything she could! No, shut up! You all fucking ate my baby! I saw you! You were
Oh, God.
Okay.
Woo.
Well, she's got a lot of grief and other feelings.
Shauna, we need you. Let it out.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Just pace yourself. Oh, my God. Stop, somebody stop her.
They don't want to be the next target. She just gave birth, so she must be real exhausted.
Yeah. Yeah, blood coming out the mouth is usually not a good sign.
What the fuck?
That is right, Matt. What the fuck?
Sorry to interrupt. There's an urgent call for one of your guests.
For who?
Shauna.
Shauna?
It's your husband.
Remember reality, Shauna?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to deal with it eventually.
Do you, recall that missing man from your recent auto collision?
Well, I have some difficult news.
The authorities believe that they have found his remains.
Oh, no.
I was wondering how long that would take.
Well, and now we have our answer. They have found his remains. The Adam Martin murder continues to be a problem.
Shauna beating up Lottie.
That's...
What? Okay, she said you all ate my baby. Is she...
Yes.
So, I assume that she meant kind of metaphorically at this point, right? She doesn't really think... She knows that didn't physically happen, right?
I mean, I think that her, like, rational mind knows that didn't happen, but I think she's overcome with the fact that she just gave birth and she's already starving and she is in immense grief because she lost her baby, and so she's just saying stuff that's in her brain, even if it's not her actual position on things, you know?
Yeah, so you think that the rational piece is what you mentioned before, like, oh, wasn't all of this to save my baby? All this woo-woo shit that I didn't like, that I kept asking you to stop doing, and then the baby didn't make it. This is your fault. I'm going to beat you up now.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. You're like, but, I mean, you were talking about that last time, that she would have that mental tendency of, like, if you're putting all this intention into these rituals to say it's for the baby, and the baby doesn't make it, then, you know, you've put yourself in the hot seat of the person who is making or breaking this baby's survival, you know?
There's a sort of a rule in esoteria in general about, like, don't mess with forces you don't fully understand, because it will go bad. It will turn on you. And, like, whether or not any of this is magical or whatever, it's like, sometimes stuff just goes the opposite way than you think. And, like, if you're putting intention into something and, like, willing to take then the responsibility for if you're willing to take the responsibility for a good result, you must also then take responsibility for a bad result.
If you were going to say our rituals helped if the baby made it through, then you have to take the blame when they don't work. Yeah.
Right.
We've watched some other shows on this channel about how messing with unknown forces always turns against you. Watch our Arcane reactions, guys.
Yeah. I think there's also a thing of, like, the baby was going to die regardless. I mean, that's kind of like...
That's what Van was saying in this episode, too.
Right. And there's I don't know, this might be getting out there, but, like, they fed off the baby in a very metaphysical sense of, like, the baby was hope, and that's what was keeping them going.
That's what I was too.
And now the baby's not there.
Yeah,
and
they energetically ate the baby.
Yeah.
Right, but also that source of hope is gone for them, is what Lewis is saying. And so, turn into more bleak living.
Right. And I feel like there is a part of Shauna that thinks that, like, if they didn't, in a very, like, parallel line to the you got to take responsibility, good or bad, like, if Lottie wasn't pinning all these hopes on the baby, it would probably be easier to deal with the baby being gone.
Don't put all your eggs in one bassinet.
Yes.
Sure, that's okay.
Sorry. God.
No. How dare you, sir?
But yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there for sure. Yeah, that's
like,
it makes the loss that much worse. There's a vacuum there too now as their source of hope.
And I think probably Shauna was feeding off of that, like that same thing. Instead of being able to just, like, see the potential reality of, like, look, like, Shauna, you've been starving for months. Like, this is you've been under incredible stress. Like, don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, how much does that baby weigh if it is born? You know, I'm sure it's underweight.
It alive is
how
gonna be
much
that much more.
But also, like, it's also, I don't know, there's this, because Shauna, from what I remember from the first season, Shauna was not popular, but, like, independent. I believe the kids would say Sigma. Is that their ranking?
I have no idea.
Like, Shauna was competent. She wasn't, like,
she wasn't
picked on. But she wasn't
not exactly Jackie or Misty, but she's not.
Yeah. So, like, I feel like she resists joining. She's resisting joining Charlotte's nascent cult.
Yeah.
And now, like, the thing that she had that was, like, tension there was the baby, and now that's gone. And so what she, like,
There's no reason not to just dive in at this point.
Yeah.
Geez.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I'm sitting here like looking at the contrast between like, you know, the two scenes of them as adults all like hanging out and being friendly, and then where Shauna's at right now in her relationship with like the younger storyline, and I'm like, how do you ever speak to any of these people ever again after this? You know,
because
like,
they need each other to survive out there. You know?
Yeah, right.
Find a way to
so
continue.
There's more of this. I got, you know.
We're not even halfway through out there.
Yeah.
19 months is how long they're in the wilderness. Not even halfway through their time out there.
Oh my god. Yeah.
There's another summer and winter to go. It's gonna get warm again and then get cold again. So that's the fun of the Yellowjackets time out in the woods.
Yeah.
In oblivion, as Van called it, right?
Right.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that do it for this week? This one's harrowing, difficult TV show.
Okay, so now, well, I have two more things.
Okay.
One, I wonder, what's gonna happen with that?
She left him a voicemail.
I know, but is he gonna be like, I moved on from you just like told me to leave? I guess it's been a day.
He seems to be a pretty big fan of hers.
That's true. Yeah.
I think he'll want to give it another shot.
Yeah. I would hope so. I hope that we get more Elijah Wood.
I mean, he showed up to do a musical number in this episode, so you know he's at least still on the show.
Mm-hmm. And then what? Predictions from you, not you.
Okay.
What happens?
In the last 2 episodes of season 2, we have 2 more.
Two more, yeah. So we got the body's been found. Shauna's in hot water.
Yeah.
She's kind of hiding right from the law here is kind of what's happening.
She left the state after being interrogated by the cops, right?
Yeah, which isn't we didn't see a scene where they said don't leave the state.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I don't know that she was, they didn't at the time.
No, they didn't. They know he was just missing, but now they have remains.
Yeah. Now,
and you remember that Misty dismembered Adam and removed his back tattoo with the cheese grater.
That's right.
Yeah.
So.
Oh God.
There's a fun remains examination that's gonna have to take place.
That's kind of. It's interesting the lack of forethought to be like, okay, so the trick is that they never supposed to find them at all. Mm-hmm. But then if I'm setting this up in a way where if they do find them, then it looks way, way, way more fucked up than it already is, then like, what does that mean? Like, you almost want to bury it whole in like a nice way with like, you know, it just be like, you know.
You leave them at the bottom of the poop cliff and they disappear.
You take out the cheese grater.
Yeah,
you're gonna be
Crystal
like,
disappeared. What about that? We did not find Crystal's body.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's others. I think there's others in the mountains.
Javi was gone for months.
Yeah.
Somebody built a cabin out there.
Yeah,
that's
for
true,
some reason.
Somebody's drawn symbols on stuff.
It's a reason. Like if you build a cabin there, you have a reason to come to that place, right?
I still want to know what's up with the tunnels. I feel like the tunnels are a specific enough image that kept popping up that it doesn't seem like it would be like, oh, these are metaphorical tunnels. This is
They've shown us tunnels a couple times, and then a couple instances in the cabin have had what's that dripping sound, and then something else happens and takes attention away from that question. People have said that once or twice, you know. There's an unknown dripping noise.
I don't know that I don't remember catching that.
Yeah, that's
well, then usually something else crazy happened after.
Exactly.
So you're
usually,
supposed to,
it's always glossed over, but I don't know. There's things going on, and we're barreling towards the end of season 2. So we'll have to see what happens.
I'm excited to see what happens at the end of this season here.
I'm here.
It's been a long time coming.
I feel like the modern day storyline was still kind of floating there.
It is a little bit.
It's simmering.
That's not an uncommon take on Yellowjackets season 2. Is that the modern storyline a little bit spins its wheels?
You can't.
But you gotta. I mean, the interesting storylines moving along. So I don't really I assume that they got to where they needed to go there faster right? And then in order for everything to start clicking together, like the kids need to move forward in their storyline a little bit.
You need that variation.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, the highs and the lows for the script. I don't know. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much for watching with us, everybody. I'm Nate.
I'm Lewis.
I'm Sean.
Ketchup packets.
Ketchup packets.